back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am super excited to get into today's video because today we're doing a pick a card to see who will you meet in love before the year is over. What will happen in love? Detailed love reading for you for the rest of 2022 is essentially what we're getting into. So my Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you need your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can pick more than one pile as well. But we're going to jump in. So we got group 1 with the citrine crystal point using the Tarot Illuminati for group 1. Group 2 with the clear quartz crystal point using the Wheel of the Year Tarot for group 2. Group 3 with the obsidian crystal point using the Witch's Tarot for you. And group 4 with the amethyst crystal point using the Animal Totem Tarot for you. So like I said, you know, pause the video if you need more time, but we're just gonna jump right in. All right, if you chose group 1 with the citrine crystal point, this is your reading using the Tarot Illuminati for you today. To see who will you meet in love before the year is over, what will happen in love before the year is over. So let's get right into it. Spirit, this is for group 1 with the citrine crystal point. Who are they going to be meeting in love before the year is over? Oh, wow. Okay, so immediately I'm tapping into a feminine energy, and this is giving me friend vibes. And I feel like this feminine energy is going to be like your partner in crime. Like, you may be going out with this feminine energy. You may be sharing your dating stories. Both of you are like trying to manifest love, or are single looking for love. Or even if this person is in a relationship, they kind of take you on like, the goal is to get you to meet your future husband by the end of the year. The goal is to get you to meet your future partner, your future wife by the end of the year. Like, this is giving me friend vibe, friend energy. We have the femme fatale and the detective. So I immediately get like this vision of you and this other feminine, and they're like, I'm telling you, like better than the FBI, like the research queen, the research king. It's looking like a feminine energy, so we'll go with that. But listen, one thing about Lil Mama, if there is something going on, she is gonna figure it out, like a real friend type energy. So if you've been trying to manifest a best friend, I do see that happening for you. The femme fatale says highlights your erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when dependency is rejected. So you may have been rejected from different people in the dating scene because they told you that you were too codependent or too clingy. And it's like this feminine's goal to get you connected with someone who can appreciate you and really cares about you and, you know, sees your value, your worth. And, you know, I just see them bringing you like hella friendship vibes. And then we have the detective. It says great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. So this, it really does feel like a woman. This person though is really going to figure out and get to the root of why you're single, what's happening in love. Like, she's giving you that outside perspective, and she's really dependable, like tapping into this person's energy. They're so tapped into their intuition, and they just know how to communicate really well in a way that doesn't hurt your feelings, but you know, still connects you to the truth, and also highlights your own feminine energy. The erotic feminine energy is what it says. So I'm hearing I'm getting sexy back. That's crazy. I haven't heard that song in literally years. I believe it's by Justin Timberlake. But that's a very clear energy coming through right away. I see a friend, so let's tap into the romantic energy. We have the poet, the avenger, and the hedonist. So just to make it clear, these are 2 separate energies. So actually, I'll split them up. Keep them split up. And let me try to, I just really can't focus if everything's all out of whack. Blame my Virgo placements. But we got the Poet, the Avenger, and the Hedonist. Really surprising. So this person has a way with words, really good with communication. I feel like that's one of your needs in terms of a relationship. You need someone who is really good with communication, someone who never shares their feelings, or they're a bad communicator. They're not able to properly communicate what it is they're thinking and feeling. Somehow the conversation just goes rogue, and next thing you know, you guys are mad at each other. That's not going to work. I feel like you guys have specifically asked Spirit for someone who's good at communicating, someone who understands you, someone who has the ability to communicate themselves. And also it feels like you need someone where it's like you don't have to teach them either. You don't have to teach them to be a good communicator. You don't have to like parent them. You may have had an issue with being with people who you felt like you always had to teach in the past and it just went left. So you need someone totally different. So the Poet says expresses soul insights in symbolic language. So tapping in, you're meeting someone who is tapped into their spiritual side before the end of the year. We got the Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So this is the type of person who will fight for the underdog, someone who believes in justice, someone who's all about fairness. They may even be a Libra, or what was the other sign I was getting before? I forget who I was hearing before, but let's see what else we get. Spirit for group 1. Oh, and then we got the Hedonist. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. So you need someone who's confident. You're meeting someone who's confident, someone who fights for the underdog, someone who doesn't believe in mistreatment, and someone who stands up for feminine energy, whether it's feminine energy specifically in men, acknowledging their own feminine energy, their intuition, their needs, their, feminine nature, the receptivity. They give themselves time to rest. They take care of themselves pretty well. Like this person is tapped into their spiritual side. And then we got the Gossip card. So someone who, likes the chisme. I feel like you guys are looking for a best friend and a lover, not just a connection with someone where it's like, okay, the sexual tension is there, or we make sense, we look good on paper, but someone like you really, really connect with. There's like such a focus on authenticity in your reading. You need someone who's really authentic and someone who kind of doesn't really conform to certain gender norms is a big energy I'm feeling too. Someone who's a bit free-spirited. And then we have the Gossip card. It says awakens consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. So you can tell this person what it is you're really thinking and feeling. This is a good communicator. Good with words, and also you may like indirect communication. Like you may be someone who it's like you really do need to talk to me nice. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, and you need someone who's going to really take a beat and think about what they say before they say it to you. It could be because maybe you'll go off if you have a short temper and you know that about yourself, or it could be that you're more empathic or sensitive, or it could just be your communication preference. But you need to be with someone who genuinely cares on a deeper level. They care about your feelings, they care about your thoughts, all of that. So what's going to happen in this connection, Spirit? I'm getting so many different energies here with you guys. We have chaos and conflict and trap wood, and that's what I asked in my head, like, Spirit, make it clear to me which energy is which, because I know we have this best friend energy here. And chaos and conflict and chop wood is definitely the best friend energy that I'm picking up on. This is you guys kind of like your love life being in shambles or being, kind of dead, or you just kind of hit a wall when it comes to personal growth and development. And now you have a partner in crime who you can really take all of this on with. There's like an energy here, like an undertone of both of you really craving to break these societal norms, like, women do this, men do that. Gender keeps coming up for me. with you guys. So you guys may really have like a bad taste in your mouth when it comes to gender norms and what's expected, and you just need that support during this time in your life. Someone who can reiterate, and someone who can reaffirm, like, yes, this is what we're doing, this is what's best for us. You know, we're not going to conform to what everyone else is telling us to do. Got a few cards that flew. So what's gonna happen here? We have the deep knowing card. I do see you guys trauma bonding a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. But we have happy, and thinker. So the purpose of this relationship, first of all, we have the deep knowing card. So you're gonna know that this is the person you've been waiting for or trying to manifest right away. You're gonna have a deep knowing in your spirit. With the orphan card, you guys are really talking about a lot of what you've been through. And it's just like, it really does feel like a pause release. It feels like a flat on the way up a mountain. So like if you're climbing up a mountain, there's this like little piece of land or rock that you can just stand on and kind of take a break instead of climbing. That's how this connection feels. It feels like someone who understands you, someone connected to their feminine energy, so they can be receptive, so they can hear you, so they can really level with you and talk to you and acknowledge their own feelings. Like, this relationship is definitely serving a purpose. And then we have the thinker card. So it's like you guys do a lot of healing with each other. And we have happy. So you actually complete that healing. And this person is really a safe space for you, and vice versa. Now with the thinker card, it's kind of like, it's interesting because the gender norms keep coming up. To give you an example, this is like an energy of you wanting a masculine and feminine man. Let's just say, you know, you're looking for a man to date specifically, if that's your situation. This is like, you want a masculine man for the most part, but someone who can level with their emotions. So the fact that this person is so connected to their emotions, surprisingly, is kind of off-putting, you know, because it's like, well, do they have the masculine energy that I need? Can they really dominate me when I need them to? Or not dominate me, but, you know, kind of put me in my place. Can they stand toe-to-toe with me? Or am I just going to run them over with my masculine energy? There's this whole thinker moment here where both of you are like, man, do I need something different, or is this really what's for me? Because you really connect, and I do feel like you're going to be intimate with this person, physically intimate. Most people, most of you will be physically intimate, but still, it's like you don't let them into your heart in a husband or wife kind of way. If you know what I'm saying, it's very complex. It's like there's romantic energy between the two of you, but it feels more like friendship because of how much this person understands you. And I don't know if that's a trauma response, expecting, you know, if you're dating someone who's the opposite sex, or if you're dating someone who's masculine, I don't know if it's a trauma response to expect that they should only understand you minimally or what, but there's just like this moment here where both of you are like, should we move forward seriously? Like, are you the one for me? Am I the one for you? There's like this whole moment where you guys are trying to decide what to do with the relationship. It's a lifelong friendship energy. Like, you know, this person, you'll never forget them. They came into your life at such an important point. But also there's just like, there's so much you have also shared with this person that it's almost like, man, now that I'm healed, I would rather start new with someone. I don't want someone who's going to know when I'm falling back into old patterns. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want someone who knows my whole tea, so they'll really be able to call me out if I'm slipping, but also I want that mutual accountability. So there's an interesting fork in the road that you guys are at. There is an interesting crossroads where it's like, okay, I asked for you know, a long-lasting partner. I asked for long-lasting love, and I have it here, but do I really want it? Because it's like, I know this person in my soul and my spirit, I can feel that they're important to me, but do I really want to take on this journey at this time? And it's crazy because your partner in crime is like, you have a great person here, you know, chaos and conflict, and then chop wood. Chop wood is like a saying for really working on your issues and things like that. So you guys are clearing a lot of karma and really supporting each other and helping each other. And they're like, yes, of course, you know, lean into it. But at the same time, they're like, but, you know, you're right, they're not that masculine. And it's like they are masculine, but not in a toxic way. So there's this interesting point where you're realizing how much you actually like, in a lot of ways, you know, traditional masculinity. So it's a very confusing time. You're really going to take some time to think about it. We got the Princess of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So what I can say is this is someone that I would say that you do fall in love with, someone you love, but the love just doesn't feel like that kind of carnal, like primal, uncontrollable, you know, love. It feels very reasonable. It makes sense. It feels dependable. And strangely enough, that doesn't necessarily resonate as love for you guys. You guys may be used to going, you know, falling head first into romantic connections and, you know, having a bunch of like highs below lows. So when you're not getting that, and it's just like this person is consistently there, consistently understanding you, it's not resonating as love, because love for you is associated with like drama or toxicity, high highs, low lows, or hyper masculinity. And it's hard for you to surrender to this person because you consider them to be feminine in a lot of ways, to be honest. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. I don't see you committing to this person right away, but I also don't see you leaving them and deciding not to be with them. This love is going to be a grower, not a shower. Wow, we got the Judgment card. And see, the Judgment card, if you look at the artwork on the Judgment card, there's usually like a, you know, like figure with wings in the sky or something like that, something to represent the divine. And they always have like a horn or some sort of noisemaker. And then you have the people on the ground usually lifting up their hands. The Judgment card is an opportunity to be set free if you answer the call. It's a higher power coming in and alerting you, you have the possibility to be set free or to do XYZ, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. In this case, love, or a husband or a wife, a long-term partner. So Spirit is blowing its horn and showing you, you know, here's your opportunity. Eight of Wands in reverse, though, you have to surrender to it. You have to choose it. And you have plenty of time to do so, but you do have to choose it, or you'll never be happy. You know, and this, it's interesting. We got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool card. So life is going to continue to go. But this is a very interesting point in your journey because you're going to have to make a decision when it's not forced. This isn't an ultimatum. Fool card is like life is still going to go on, but Queen of Pentacles in reverse, your heart may not be invested in it. So you may end up in an even stickier situation where it's like 3 years down the line and you guys are moved in together because life is still going on. You're married at that point and you're like, this is not who I wanted to marry. Life is still going to go on. Like your relationship with this person is still going to develop whether you like really choose, and it's an internal choice, because if this person proposes to you, you'll say yes, you know, not your natural, of course, I love you, but until you, it's like internally though, internally you feel like a way, like, and you really want to decide if this is what you want. We have the Emperor in reverse and the Sun in reverse. So this could be your, you know, everything romantically, or you can continue on your journey and this could be your saving grace. The person who is really there for you, understands you, and playing an important role in your life. We got the Six of Cups, which is a card of nostalgia, and it just lets me know you're returning to an older version of yourself where you weren't jaded or tainted by your bad experiences or by the world. So it's like this person can be your saving grace, or they can be your future husband, your future wife, like, or your next long-term relationship. But life is going to go on. That's something so clear that came out for you. And you know, you're gonna have you may already have a hard time saying no, but you will definitely have a hard time saying no to this person because there is so much love here. But I don't know, there's this weird, like, it's like you're not allowing yourself to fully love them because you don't feel like they are going to be enough for you in the future, but the relationship is still going on. So it's very confusing. We have the dog spirit that came up for you for advice, and I find that interesting because the dog spirit is represented by the word friendship. It says the dog friend here. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So I also get an energy here of spirit saying you can allow yourself to unconditionally love this person. You're also going to be receiving a lot of friendship and love from both people that showed up here for you today. I never had a friend show up. That's super cool. Well, maybe once or twice, but that doesn't happen at all very often. But spirit is, you know, saying you can allow yourself to love both of these people and be there for them, but you don't have to choose them. It's just an opportunity. It's an option. It's not something you're going to be forced into. And if it's not this person, that doesn't mean that spirit will never send you anything else. And that may be another thing kind of keeping you from surrendering to this relationship, because you're like, well, if I don't, I mean, it took this long to get to this point, and this person is amazing. Like, and it's like a lot of people don't make a decision because they feel like if they make a decision, that means they can't have the other thing that they may want, or that means that they're not going to receive ultimately what it is they want. But spirit doesn't want you to be in a lack mindset at all. We got the heron and the wolf. The heron says, create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Exactly. This is a plateau on the side of a mountain, and you can stay here in peace forever, or you can allow yourself to be supported temporarily and still move forward and receive love. It says, take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. So if your purpose at this time is to find your life partner, keep stepping confidently towards that. Don't be limited by your own mindset or by society's, you know, standards or anything. Follow your intuition. Follow your heart. And then we have the wolf with the pathfinder. It says, release your past and start a new journey. And that's exactly what this person is here to do. Oh, it's so funny. It says, you're a teacher and help others find their way, which is crazy because in the beginning of the reading, I was sensing you guys had a history with being the teacher, and, you know, you feel like it hasn't gotten you anywhere, or it's, you know, you've ended up, you know, with egg in your face. People didn't appreciate that. But it is a part of your purpose. It says there will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures the test of time, the test of lack. You will receive your perfect romantic partner. This is what I see happening through the end of the year, though, and it is an opportunity, you know, with the Judgment card. It's an opportunity, but it's not your final stop. So that's what I got for you guys. I know this reading started off a little, oh, okay, there's multiple energies, a lot going on, but I'm glad we, you know, figured it out. That is what I got for you. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me, but that was your reading today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the Wheel of the Year Tarot and the Clear Quartz Crystal Point, this is your reading, tapping in to see who you'll meet in love before the year is over and what will happen between the two of you. Group 1 is very interesting and different, so if you felt called to that, there may be a message in there for you, but a very specific group. Let's tap in for you, group 2, to see what you get. Spirit, show me who will they meet in love before the year is over. Group 2. We actually got another one that flipped over. We have the Liberator and the Mother. Ooh, I love this energy. This person may have a Virgo rising or a Virgo Venus. They love you in a very nurturing kind of way. It's almost like they baby you a little bit, but not in reality, not like when it counts. They baby you, like they just kind of talk to you like a sweet little baby. They take care of you. They want to cook for you. They want to give you massages. They want to care for you. They genuinely care about how their day is. Oh my God, I'm so glad that this came up. We have the mother and the father. I need to get a bell. I need a bell that I can ring like on the wall. It'd be loud as hell, but when there's like just amazing energy, like finally a balanced person has come through. We need a bell or some lights or something. I'll work on that. But the mother, this one says nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. The father, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So this person has a lot of positive leadership qualities, and also they slow down and honor their own feminine energy. They slow down to take care of you, to check in with how you're feeling. They're a very naturally nurturing kind of person. We have the liberator and the bully. The bully says highlights your tendency to intimidate others. So they're going to call you out when you're trying to force things along, move things along, force them into something. They stick up for themselves. Also, it says helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So they're going to help you with your own personal growth, help you to realize where you're shortchanging yourself, where you're being too hard on yourself, and where you're not being fair to yourself. And also they stick up for themselves as well. So I love this energy. And honestly, to be honest, I'm getting a little bit, I guess the best way to describe it would be petty, but petty to me, I take it so literal. Like petty to me, I consider to be like immature or someone who literally goes tit for tat. But petty, as we actually use it in society, basically can really talk about a moment versus like who someone actually is. And I feel like they can get right with you. Like this is someone who grew up with a lot of siblings. They had to fend for themselves, or someone who has their own little petty side as well. Like, okay, you can try it with me, but I stick up for myself and I'll give it right back to you. So I feel like you could hurt their feelings, but they could also hurt yours. So it's like you might as well just keep it cute. This is someone who can get right with you in that way. Like they can be love and light, but they can also be petty the house. Okay. So anyways, we got the liberator as well. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. So this person is really going to help you grow, which I also love. I love a little growth mixed in with my love. So you got that. And then we got the thief. It says sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So there may be something really sitting on your spirit, like something that an ex has done to you. I'm getting a lot of Leo energy too with this person. Leo and Gemini. What did we get so far? I was feeling Leo, Gemini. What did I say before? Did I say, oh, Virgo. Leo, Gemini, and Virgo energy I'm getting so far. But you may have something that someone has done to you that you genuinely have not been able to let go of. And it's not something that bothers you every day. And it's not something that like causes you to not be able to like continue on with your life, but it still doesn't sit well with you. That's how this person is going to help you through it. I keep remembering, I'm like deciding whether or not I want to share or not, but I was dating a Scorpio and I was crying to them because this relationship was years ago. I have a son, if you don't know. My little Aquarius baby, pray for me, y'all. Aquarius child is not a hit. And kiss your mothers, Aquarians, because I already know they went through it. But anyways, first, in the beginning of the relationship with that person, I just had this breakdown in front of them and I was crying about my situation with my child's father. And at that point, we didn't have a good relationship and I was so like torn up about it. And it would be a Scorpio to burst the hell out of my bubble. But they were like, they didn't do that to you. You had a child with them. And in that moment, oh, it hurt so bad, you guys. It hurt so bad. But I was also simultaneously freed in that moment because I was like, holy shit, this wasn't done to me. This is something that I allowed, but even further, I equally participated in. And in that moment, I was finally freed from something that had been weighing so heavy on my spirit for years, something that I just felt so messed up about. And Ooh, child, listen, those Scorpios, I tell you, one thing about them, they are not afraid of the darkness. Like, they will go all the way there. Even if you'll get your feelings hurt, they will go all the way there with you. They're ruled by Pluto, the planet of the underworld, okay? They will go there. It hurt at the time, though, but it was so freeing. So if you bully yourself, or if there is, you know, first of all, I'm seeing, it says sheds light within your potential that can never be stolen. So you may have had something done to you, or given someone idea, or done something for someone that didn't appreciate it, didn't reciprocate it, and you really feel like half of you wants to get your lick back, half of you wants to let it go, half of you are just upset that that even happened to you and that they did that to you, whatever. This person is going to help release the burden for that. So we got the Poet. This person is really good with words. And I was getting Gemini before. Geminis are like really good with wordplay. The Poet expresses soul insights in symbolic language. So they will help you get a snapshot of your soul and help you decipher what's going on through you internally without solving the problem for you. And I love that, because that means their communication will likely not be harsh at all and more kind of lead you to the answer. You know how you're in a test and you have that teacher that will come up to you and be like, okay, well, but what do you know is it's not that one, is it? Okay, well, what do you know about this? Because what do we say? Da, 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 da. You know how you have those teachers that would like help you? Child, maybe you didn't, but I did. And a lot of people did. It's kind of like that. Like, they will give you the surrounding information to help you still come into the answer yourself. So it doesn't feel like you owe them, but also doesn't feel like they did everything for you. And also doesn't feel like they're attacking you and constantly trying to teach you something. So right away, I love their energy. Spirit, show me what will happen between them. We have mending, so a lot of healing. We have building blocks, so a lot of healing, growing, learning. We have a leg up. This person is really going to help you, and I already know, the fork in the road. The thing that's really been weighing on you, you're really going to move past that with this person. And then we have Treasure Island. So I see a lot of like risky vulnerability and healing and growth and a lot of reward. It's kind of like you guys move back and forth. You're really true partners. Like, you heal, you grow, you learn, you have a vacation together, you have fun, or a fun night out, a dinner, a walk. Like, it's the simple things, like really connecting and having that person. Like, this is true partnership. Building blocks and mending. You know, this person is helping you rediscover that lost side of yourself that you lost to a certain situation or to a certain person. And we have the building blocks card here. So mutually, there's different things that both of you need to get through and work on and need help with, and will help each other with, and you're doing that here. So a lot of healing and genuine love you guys have together. We got the fork in the road and the leg up. So you don't have to heal, you don't have to grow, and this relationship doesn't have to be solely about healing and growth. I don't see that it will be, but that is going to be a big part of what you guys have here. Leg up, this person's really going to help you. I keep feeling an energy of a business idea as well. This person may have the money or resources to help you accomplish whatever you've been wanting to accomplish in terms of business. Like, they may have the connection to the person you needed to be able to showcase your art, or to be able to, like, maybe something is really more word of mouth versus like having a degree, like in order to get a certain position. And that's how a lot of things work, especially in entertainment. It doesn't matter if you go to, you know, Juilliard, you could still end up never professionally dancing, even with that accolade, or, you know, displaying your art. A lot of it's word of mouth. A lot of it's about who you know, not, you know, what you've learned and what you've done. So we have Treasure Island. Regardless, though, you guys are going to have a lot of fun. I see you guys going on a lot of vacations or staycations. Yeah, I love this. I'm glad that this confirmation came out too. We have the exchanging gifts card. So Spirit is giving you the confirmation. Listen, you have a lot to share with this person as well. We have Breathe and Orphaned. This is a very intense relationship, because I'm going to tell you exactly as I see it. This feels like you wanting to run away and abandon this relationship. It feels too intense or too good to be true. And there's a self-sabotaging part of you, or just like a moment that you have where you know, kind of self-sabotage yourself. And it's like, I want to leave. I got to get away. I got to get out of this situation. I'm going to end up hurt here. Like, I got to go, got to blast. And, I don't see you actually doing that with the breathe card. It's just coming up here. I feel like it's important for you to know. You may be quick to leave something if it's not working, and Spirit is kind of showing you, like, in order to be in a long-lasting relationship, you're going to have to work through that. And it doesn't matter if it's them or the next person. It might as well be them, because they have so much value and there's so much genuine love and fun here. You know, this is the one you should really stick it out for. But we got message in a bottle. That's slow, sweet communication. A lot of spiritual messages coming through as well. Like, when you're with this person, all of a sudden you're receiving a lot of synchronicity. And then, like I said, the exchanging gifts card came up. So that lets me know, with someone like this, who's the mother and the father, the liberator, like, this person is so emotionally intelligent and has so much value. It could be easy to feel like you don't have anything else to share, but you do. And there's the confirmation there. So you'll see, or you may already know, what you bring to the table, so to speak. I hate that saying, but for lack of better words. We got the Queen of Wands, Aries energy, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you're not immediately deciding that you're gonna invest your time and energy into this person. Four of Pentacles is kind of like, I can do this by myself. There's kind of an energy with Four of Pentacles where it's like, I'm going to only surrender to the very best possible person. So you're taking your time, you're moving slowly to give to this person. You're also allowing yourself to receive. You've given so much to people that it's just so easy, and this person is genuinely so giving that it's just like, okay, fine, shower me with love. Okay, fine, take care of me. Knight of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. That's very interesting with that Knight of Swords in reverse, because that lets me know you're used to making a lot of decisions and doing a lot of planning. Planning of dates, planning of trips, organizing, planning where you'll live. Like, if you've ever had a relationship with someone that you've lived with them, like, you're used to doing a lot of planning and really being in control, but it's just tiring at this point, and you're ready for something else, and you're finally allowing yourself to receive that. So we have the Death card in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. I don't see you letting go of this person, but you're also not believing your intuition when it comes to this one, or your intuition is too busy working on all the other healing work that you're doing. There's some sort of intuitive block. I don't know what that's about. I'll clarify with tarot, but we got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a slow build. Seven of Pentacles, she's pregnant. Usually Seven of Pentacles represents like pregnancy, or planning for a pregnancy, preparing for a pregnancy, or something new being birthed. And we have that here, so you may go the whole nine with this person, end up with their child, or getting them pregnant. Listen, if you don't want to, you better do what you need to do, okay? We got the World card here, and that's the thing about the World card. A lot of readers or a lot of people assume like the World card is like, oh, it's fabulous, which it is, but not in the way that you would think if you're not really close to the World energy or not in the World energy, because the World card is everything. You know, there's a lot of positive energy in the world, but there's a lot of negative energy in the world. There's a lot of illusions and traps, as well as blessings and just absolute happiness and bliss. So it's a little bit of everything. So we have the World card here. I do see there is an opportunity for a permanent union with this person. You could end up marrying this person, in a long-term relationship with this person, engaged to this person. I mean, we did get that Seven of Pentacles, okay? Let's see what else we got. But I see you're taking things slow. For whatever reason, you're not sure that this is the person for you. So allow yourself to take your time. It is what it is. We have the Eight of Wands. So this is like This person is moving fast, investing a whole lot in you right away. Knight of Wands, they're pursuing you, but I don't see you guys doing that mutually to them. So, you know, it is what it is. That's what I see happening here. We got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Magician in reverse. So there's like an energy of you having had a false beginning in the past, and you're just wanting to make sure that this is all the way right. And also, you're not exactly comfortable with someone who's triggering all this growth. Like, it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, ooh. It's like, ooh. You're just like, I know I needed it and it helped me, but still there's this maybe bitterness for some of you towards them. So we have the Hierophant in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Overall, a happy experience. Four of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse is pretty good energy. That lets me know that you're not too triggered by this person where you're spiraling into like a depression or really needing to heal. You're also accepting their love and allowing yourself to receive, but it's just different. It's just different. This is your receiving era for sure. So it's just different. Allowing yourself to receive may seem easy, but once you're actually in that frequency, you're finding it to have its own difficulties. We have Fortune's Wheel, number 23, with luck and right timing. So you're in exactly the right place at the right time for optimal abundance. Make that your affirmation. If you say affirmations to yourself or listen to subliminals, work that in some way. Write it on a sticky note, put it on your mirror or somewhere you're always looking. I'm always in the right place at the right time for optimal abundance, and just keep affirming that to yourself. We have the Beloved with radical acceptance. So that's exactly what it is. It's like you really, like, it feels so radical. It feels different. You have to really overextend yourself to just settle into the energy of acceptance. It feels very different, very odd. And then we have the Whale Song with resonating. So at the end of the day, you know that this person is very significant to you, but it's just hard for you to accept. A part of it may be because it took so long to come through. That's another thing. That's something that's personally kept me from receiving certain things in the past, because it took so long to come through. And I'm like, what is this, another disappointment? Or I don't even want it anymore. Like, you know, because it took so long. But I feel like you'll move through that. We have the Unmarked Trail with revelation. So you're realizing what true love is. A lot of this is unmarked trail, unwalked trail, things that you have never experienced. So it's taking some time to like really get used to it and allow yourself to receive. I love this. We got the Will-O-Wisp. It says treasures hidden in the shadows. So even though this relationship can be very shadowy in the sense that you're really acknowledging what's in your shadow, what you've been through, healing, growing, realizing your own worth, affirming your worth, believing that you're valuable, believing that this person is here to stay, accepting their love. There's a lot of treasures hidden in the shadows. And then we have the Heart Home with compassion, which I absolutely love, because that lets me know that this person really does feel like home. Their love feels like home. You're allowing their compassion to just engulf you, and eventually you're surrendering to it. So it's a process. Give yourself, you know, time and space, and be patient with yourself, but it's just so well deserved, and I'm glad to see it. That is what I got for you guys. My Etsy is in the description below. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you guys today, group 2. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Obsidian Crystal Point, this is your reading. And we're using the Witch's Tarot for you guys to see who you will meet and love before the year is over and what will happen with that person. So Spirit, this is for group 3 with the Obsidian Crystal Point. Show me who they will meet and love before the year is over. Who are they going to meet and love? A very creative person. I keep getting these 2-for-1 specials in like all of my readings. lately where Spirit is like everyone coming in is going to help you upgrade. It's just like the collective energy in love right now. Everyone who is experiencing a romantic partnership is also learning a lot from that person and growing a lot from that person. There's a lot of spiritual upgrades and like partnership focused or centered growth at this time. So let's see what we got for you. This person is really activating. First of all, we have the Dilettante and the Child Eternal that came out for you. The Dilettante says, delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. So right away, I'm getting that this person is going to help you reconnect with yourself and also help you to honor your artistry and your creative side, even if you work a 9-to-5 and that's genuinely what you're going to do. You're going to, you know, work up the corporate ladder. You're working in your career focus. This person is going to reconnect you to your artistic side and kind of give you the space and really motivate you to continue to acknowledge your own creativity and to allow your creative juices to flow, even if you're not a professional, even if it's not perfect, to push your art out there if you're an artist of any kind. Say you want to be a singer, a dancer, or entertainer, this person is really going to create this safe space where you can be artistic and where you can allow your artistic juices to flow, even if you're not a professional. And then we have the Child Eternal, determination to remain young in the body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. So this person is going to give you a lot of perspective. If you've been hitting a wall in any area of your life in terms of your creativity, your life purpose, your personal growth, this person is really going to help you reconnect and have a breakthrough. And then also, it says determination to remain young in the mind, body, and spirit. So you guys may go on a health journey together. This could be physical health, you guys going to the gym together. This could be like you guys going vegan or vegetarian or plant-based or doing a specific like diet together, like maybe keto or something, whatever. I see both of you targeting your health, and that could be your mental health as well. Both of you may decide in the beginning of the relationship, like it's going to happen very naturally as well. Like say you're having a conversation and talking to this person about what you've been going through and where you've been feeling like you've been hitting a wall. They will say something bad like, you know what, I really been called to get into therapy, and that will kind of blossom into both of you getting into therapy at the same time and being able to share that experience with someone. So like I said, I've been getting that energy so much in the collective lately, where Spirit's like, okay, 2-for-1 specials. There's some growth that needs to happen before the end of the year. So we're going to wrap this romantic partner up in, you know, some growth and expansion. And then we have the Companion, which I'm glad this came out for you, because this lets me know just that pure, unadulterated partnership. You will also have that with this person. It says loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. So this person really wants the best for you. They're not trying to program you. They're not trying to, you know, make you feel pressured to fit into a mold so you can be their future wife, future husband, future partner. They're really supportive and enjoying the time that you guys have together. And then we have the Poet and the Femme Fatale. The Poet expresses soul insights in symbolic language. So this person may be very like stoic. I get a Saturnian energy with them where it's like they may have this serious demeanor, but once you kind of peel back the layers, they also have this really warm side that you'll get to experience. And then the Femme Fatale says highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when dependency is rejected, which is very interesting. So if your dependency on someone else has been rejected in the past, this person is going to, you know, kind of validate you. Like you're just the kind of person that likes to really lean on your partner and you need support. That's something that isn't everyone's strong suit. And that's why that person wasn't able to support you in that way. But that doesn't mean that you're wrong for being that way. So I see like a lot of validation coming from this person. And also if you've been afraid of your own sensuality or sexuality or your own like erotic sensual nature, this person is highlighting that, allowing that to flow through them, their own sensuality and sexuality, and yours as well. So I see you guys having this big kind of like activation. I can't even say moment because it's like an experience. It's something that kind of like continuously unfolds. So Spirit, what will happen with this connection for group 3? We have loyal heart, the fates, chop wood, and TikTok. Wow. So this is very interesting. This is giving me like a partnership energy where you guys have kind of run out of time. Like for whatever reason, there's like, I don't know what it is. It's gonna depend from person to person, but you have these personal goals or this level that you're supposed to reach, like in a spiritual way. TikTok, you're under pressure, you know, you're cutting the time, like the clock is running out. And we have chop wood, so you guys are getting together and having this like expedited progression through each other. So if you haven't been able to get to the next level, mind, body, and soul, whether it's spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever, you're getting upgrades through this person. So there's this rapid expansion that will happen here. I feel like this is going to have a 555 like activation moment in your life. You may be seeing 555, 1010, or 111 specifically right now. Or even 1212, because there's a lot of mutual activation and like this super speedy crash course that you guys are kind of on with each other. And then we have the fates and loyal hearts. So this can be a relationship that lasts long, because a lot of this, when we're talking about lessons and growth, maybe it's just me, but it automatically kind of to me is like, oh, so it's going to be temporary then. It's not my forever person, because it's like I'm learning so much through them. So they're put in my life for me to learn a purpose. Absolutely, but also with the fates, you were meant to meet this person, and there's a very strong romantic connection here, which we had the companion spirit kind of giving us that reassurance, like this is romantic, this is a romantic connection. And we have loyal heart, so this person is going to be willing to continue to, you know, be with you and build the relationship and continue to grow into something more. Spirit, what else can you tell me will happen here? But like I said, we got TikTok and chop wood, so you guys are going to be doing a lot of work with each other. Like for the first 3 months, the first, you know, maybe up to 6 months in the relationship, you'll really be like building friendship, loyalty, and there is that romantic energy there that will be explored to some degree. But the main focus, I feel like from the outside, will be brought to you. It's not even like both of you are just really like wanting to grow and expand, but like both of your guides and the universe and divine order is just on playing, and the outside world is conspiring to help you. So it's like there will be different things put in your path that will help you grow. It's not even like both of you have this like super strict, hard set intention like, oh, we need to grow, we need to put in this work. It's kind of like it's naturally, situations are being brought to you to complete that crash course, because it does feel like there's just this energy of being behind. And also someone may have had a goal that was supposed to be completed by like the middle of this year, like by July or by spring, and you're getting a crash course on that, because don't forget, we got the Dylan Tante that came out before talking about your creativity and things like that. So if you had been starting a project or trying to complete a project and that didn't work out, or if you had been wanting to be an entertainer, wanting to grow your social media, wanting to complete some sort of personal goal, this could be talking about that as well. It doesn't have to all be spiritual, so apply it whatever way it fits for you. But we got building blocks and a leg up, so ultimately whatever building blocks are in your way, you guys are getting a leg up and helping each other with that. A leg up, if you look at the artwork, it has the polar bear, and you know, the baby polar bear is kind of climbing the mother's back. You know, the mother is giving the baby a leg up, like, okay, I understand you're not grown or not as agile as me. Go ahead and get on my back and I'll carry you some of the way. Like, you guys are just kind of, I'm seeing a handshake, like you may use the handshake emoji a lot, but I'm seeing like this person just, you guys like kind of like this locked in, inter finger lacing handshake, and helping each other. So Spirit, what else can you tell me will happen here? What else can you tell me about this relationship for group 3? There's these things that we just cannot ignore. We have the 5 of Cups. So even when a relationship like this comes up, that can be so good. It's kind of like Spirit is like, you haven't been able to grow because like you're still unsatisfied. It's like your creativity or failure of a project or lack of growth is affecting how you feel about yourself as a person. So even when a relationship comes into your life, you can't fully be happy because of the other things that are still left undone. So with this Five of Cups, it's like you haven't been able to make progress because you're not where you want to be as a person. Oh, I just noticed there's other cards that flipped over. And that's what we're working on at this time. I swear there was one more. Maybe it was just this one, but this relationship, like I said, is definitely serving a purpose. For the first 3 months, you guys are both getting an alignment and working out with each other, or working on the goals that you have. Yeah, and it's the Two of Pentacles. So it's like, okay, there's this romantic undertone here, but the first 3 months, you guys are really like banging out this partnership. We got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so I think the main priority here at first is to tie up loose ends, to have that final breakthrough spiritually, to grow as a person, to complete that project, to have that final breakthrough as far as who you are and the path you're going to take with your creativity, entertainment, whatever it is for you. And then we can explore the connection. And we have the Moon in reverse, so you know this in your heart of hearts. And Two of Cups, you guys have such a strong partnership that we got the Hanged Man here. You should be able to surrender as long as you put your best foot forward, you know? Because if where you need to grow is being comfortable with like If where you need to grow is allowing a relationship to unfold versus trying to like rush it just so you can have like a title, something that doesn't really mean anything, then this will be harder for you. Let's see. We got the Shadow side in reverse. So this is one of the few decks that have like an extra card. Or maybe this is the Devil in this deck. It might be the Devil card. But anyways, we have the Shadow side in reverse and the King of Cups. So this is someone that you can trust. Tapping into this energy is just going to be uncomfortable. Temperance in reverse, it's like, man, there's just this like desire to really explore the fun side of the relationship and wanting to have that adventure and wanting to have fun and just experience them and be happy. But at the same time, there's all these like breakthroughs that you guys are personally having. Everything will move very fast to the point where I don't even feel like you'll have too much time to even sit and be disappointed, because there's just always something that you guys are working on together. And this person is showing up in a very beneficial way as the King of Cups, and a very strong, powerful, balanced, mature, loving energy, supportive, that you should be okay as long as you can, you know, tap into your self-control. Whenever we start to like get, you know, want that extra reassurance, that's like, okay, it's a little bit too much now. I can't, you know, I can't sit here and convince you for forever. We got to work. We got stuff to do. Like whenever we get in that bag where it's like we're asking for too much, then things get dicey. But honestly, I feel like you guys are right at the brink of whatever breakthrough it is this relationship is being put into your life for. So I feel like for the most part, you should be okay. We got the Three of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's no time to think. You guys are really slaying the dragon here. Five of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. It's like we don't have any time to sit and think and even be like trying to set intention. We just got to take it for what it is and move forward. Like there's such a boost of positive energy coming from this person, coming from this relationship. Nine of Cups in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse is kind of like, okay, this isn't as fun as I imagined it to be, or as I would want it to be. But we do have the Star card here, which is wish fulfillment. So exactly what I see for you guys, group 3, I see this person coming into your life who is very warm and childlike in a good way, very warm and optimistic and lighthearted and nice and just sweet, kind. I see this person coming into your life and really activating you, being a partner, essentially a companion, someone who's giving you a huge leg up, someone who there is romantic energy with, you were meant to meet, but they're helping activate you, whether it's that femme fatale energy to help you embrace your own sensuality, or understand that Just because someone else rejected your dependency doesn't mean you're wrong for being the way you are. It's more about finding the right person, or whether it's about honoring your art, or whether it's about a spiritual transformation, an emotional transformation, getting help with this person, going to therapy with this person, or, going to the gym or starting a diet, whatever it is. That's what I see first. Like, it's really a crash course. The first few months, you guys are just banging out the work. Banging out the work. And then after that, I see you guys able to explore your romantic energy. But it's almost like, even with all the confirmation here, Spirit is not giving me any strong downloads or anything to say about it. And it's weird because we got the Two of Cups and the King of Cups and the Star card, wish fulfillment, like such good cards, but Spirit isn't giving me anything else about that. Almost like we don't need to focus on that, because that's going to put you back in this place of focusing on that, and that's not going to allow you to focus on the work that needs to be done so you can explore that. So Spirit's like kind of keeping it muted, but still giving the confirmation and dropping those Easter eggs, as they call them, here and there, with the Companion, with the Two of Cups, the King of Cups. But we have the Eagle with mastery and the Lizard with regeneration. So absolutely, I feel like this is the base of what's coming through to be acknowledged. The Eagle says you're on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You're being guided to by the wings of Spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. So there's definitely a higher purpose here. And then the Lizard with regeneration says, as a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So such a higher purpose to this reading. That Spirit, it's almost like it doesn't feel particularly like a love reading. We have the many masks with the authentic self. So I love when the confirmation comes out through the decks we use throughout the reading, because that's what the dilettante is all about, really honoring your art, whether or not you feel worthy or like a professional or like you have the time to, that expansion and, tapping into your sensuality and not feeling like it's a bad thing, but embracing it as a part of you. I love that. We have in the hand. At the bottom of this one, it says the universe is your partner, which is why I'm gagging, because it's just funny how Spirit is like, I'm your partner. Don't focus on them. Like, there's a higher purpose here. And it's really this, the lay of the land with the ancestral wisdom is what it says. Number 34 is sticking out to me. That's significant to someone in some way. But yeah, lay of the land with ancestral wisdom, like you're breaking generational curses here. So either through embodying your creativity or, getting healthy, getting those DNA upgrades that you can pass on and that you can upgrade your ancestors with, especially if you grew up like in the South or in a place where like unhealthy food and being overweight is like the norm. This is really going to be breaking some generational curses. The horn cactus with resourcefulness and dances on one foot. More of that Two of Pentacles energy that we got before with the balancing act, kind of like two purposes in one wrapped up here. I love this reading. This person will be very resourceful to you. This journey will be very resourceful to you. And the path ahead really is bright. You're getting a lot. And it's kind of like, handle the hard stuff first and then you will get to play. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. My Etsy is below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. And that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for your reading. And I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the amethyst crystal point, this is your reading. Tap in to see who you meet in love before the year is over and what will happen. So let's see. We're using the Animal Totem Tarot for you guys today. And let's get into it, Spirit. This is for group 4 with the amethyst. Who are they meeting in love before the year is over? Oh my goodness. Okay. I just heard The Alchemist. That may have been a book you've been guided to read, The Alchemist. One more for them, Spirit. This person really feels like a guiding light, North Star. I'm seeing like the Christmas story, not the Christmas story, the movie, but like the Christmas story of the birth of Jesus. This is very interesting. Why am I getting these downloads? Okay, so we have the Shapeshifter and the Mother. These are the first two cards that came out. The Shapeshifter says, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, the ability to see the potential in everything. This person is really a guiding light, a North Star, an alchemist, like a helper from you. It kind of almost feels like this person isn't even human. They're kind of like, you know, an angel that is incarnated here, or an angel that has dropped into the body of a person. It just kind of feels that way. And then we have the Mother with nurturance, patience, and unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. So this person really cares for you, and they're really helping you. It feels like you know this person from a past lifetime. I'm telling you, there's something freaky happening here where it's like, I mean, we did get the Mystic. It says revels in an intimate union with the divine. So this person has a very intimate union with the divine, like a special relationship, almost like they're literally an angel sent from God, sent from heaven, to help you, to be there for you, to what? We'll see. We have the Companion though. Loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Exactly. There's so much pointing to this person is very dedicated to you in a way. I'm like, what is this undertone I'm getting? And then we have the Storyteller and the Midas. So this person has a message to deliver to you. And for whatever reason, this can only be received by a companion. You may be like kind of with your back against the wall. Maybe you cut off all your friends or family and you've been separating from people. You've been really kind of doing things your own, not really trusting people the same. For whatever reason, it has to come from them in order for it to be received, either because there's no other channel near you, like maybe your friends and family are lost in the sauce of the matrix, or trying to make money, or just got their own stuff going on, that they don't have this intimate union with the divine. They can't channel this information to you, or you may actually be alone. The Storyteller says the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And then the Midas says entrepreneurial, creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight, and sharing life's riches. So this is someone who wants to see you win, and someone who wants to win with you. And there's also, like I said, like this undertone of some sort of message or gift that this person has for you. Spirit, what's going to happen with this connection? We have the To Be Fair card. So this person was definitely put in your life for a reason. I was just telling this to group 3 as well. I've been getting this energy so much in like all of my readings recently, where Spirit is like doling out these 2-for-1 specials. Like, okay, here's a romantic partner that you'll connect really well with, but also who can help you upgrade and, you know, develop in a super quick manner in a way that it can be received by you. We have Milk and Honey, which I'm glad this came out because it's the reiteration, like you guys get together very well. You're very compatible. What they have to give to you, you have just as much to give to them. And this person is a companion. So Spirit's been like reiterating, this is still a romantic partnership. And I feel like maybe collectively we're trying to be taught, like, just because we learn lessons and someone's put in our life to grow doesn't mean we have to abandon the connection after that, because a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. They don't, like, it just puts a bad taste in their mouth, and they don't have that like final breakthrough where it's like, but I'm gonna choose to stand 10 toes in my love for this person. And even though we learned a lot and triggered the hell out of each other, we're still gonna keep going. Like, that's something that a lot of people aren't choosing to do. They're abandoning the connection before, you know, you get to really experience like the connection and like specifically the romantic part. So we have To Be Fair and Milk and Honey. Spirit's saying this person is definitely serving a purpose with the To Be Fair card. They're coming in to balance you out or to reiterate your truth. There's an energy of you learning a certain truth as well, and this person is kind of helping you through a tunnel of transition. This person may even help you kind of quantum leap into a different life in a way. They, like, for an example, if you just cut off all your friends, this person, say they have a lot of money, or you know, they live in a huge house. This is like the quantum leap is, this isn't the very next step. This is like 5 steps ahead. Like, I went from having no friends, working a regular job, to living in a huge house with the love of my life with like unexhaustible resources. There's kind of like that energy here where this person is helping you upgrade in a very quick, easy kind of way. Spirit, what else is going to happen in this connection? We have the Clean It Up card. So again, going back to your beliefs, like if you've been getting on a spiritual path and you believe that you can quantum leap and you believe in the power of surrender and acceptance and manifesting, you've learned manifesting in itself is totally different than the way that it's, you know, kind of like projected to the masses. It's not about like candle work and trying to force, but it's more about allowance and just receiving and being in flow. Say that's a lesson you learned. This person is reiterating that, like, you're at a point because you're either like not having very many friends or no channel to the divine through other people, that you're really alone, and it's easy in this place that you're in to teeter back into the old programming and say, okay, I'm doing too much, let me revert back to what's comfortable. I'm living as a nomad, I need some sort of support. Let me like water down some of my beliefs so that I can have a cohesive life with a community and support and, you know, and love. But this person is like, catching you right before you kind of like go back into old habits, and they're helping you reaffirm and clean up, you know, the leftover pieces of what needs to be put together so that you can live in your new life. Like whatever transitional energy, they're kind of helping you through that and giving you a safe space. We got no place like home. So there's a very strong, dependable energy from this person, and a strong connection that you have here. I'm into it. I'm into these 2-for-1 specials. I'm like, Spirit, give me one. We got Unfinished Symphony and Between Worlds. And then New Life. Exactly. You know, you've been feeling like you're in a loop, like you have all these new beliefs and new understandings, and you're seeing the energy go up, you're seeing things get better, but you still feel like you're stuck in a time loop. You still feel like you're between worlds and you're kind of like stuck. And with this New Life card, this person is helping you through that last, you know, kind of breakthrough. So that is the nature of what's happening here. Spirit, what else can you tell me about this connection? The Emperor. This is someone with a strong sense of self, and I'm also getting a strong energy of protection and a purpose. This person is so focused. We have the Ace of Wands, which is like the wand, you know, it's representing of like the intention, the channel of intention. This person has a very strong channel, like they only see the end goal, the finish line. You know, think about what a wand does. Like when you think of Harry Potter, the wand is what has the power, and it represents intention, and it's a physical representation because it's a movie, or whenever you see like depiction of witches, it's a wand, but the wand represents intention. The power is not outside of you, it's inside of you. You can point that wand whatever way. If you don't say alakazam, it's not doing nothing. If you don't put the intention into it, it's not gonna happen. So this person has such a clear wand, connection to the divine, channel, intention, such a clear, like, just, it feels electric, like it's so powerful. And it's funny because even the Emperor is showing up with a wand here. In the major arcana, like it's not even the suit of wands, and the Emperor in this deck has a wand even so. This person, they're definitely helping you. And look, I love I love animals so much. I love the Animal Totem Tarot. This cute little flying squirrel. I can't handle it. It's actually too cute. But you got the flying squirrel traversing through the swords here, and that's you. There's like so many things like booby traps around you that can, you know, get you caught up. But this person is really kind of helping you because it feels like you're up against something that you almost really can't defeat on your own. So this person is giving you help, and this is going to initiate you into vulnerability as well, because if you're an only child or a nomad or someone who moved out of your parents' house young, or you're in a space in your life where for the first time you're really thinking for yourself, doing for yourself, yeah, this is going to feel very hard and heavy. We got the Strength card in reverse, so accepting the help and not internalizing it like I couldn't do this on my own, but just accepting the help, you know, is gonna be a big hurdle for you guys, because some of you guys are having a hard time accepting help or wanting to accept the help, either because you feel like it's not real, because you're burned from the past, or because you don't want, like, you feel like if you accept help, then it means that you couldn't do this on your own, that it had to be this way in order for it to happen. And you don't want anyone to be able to have credit for your journey. But Spirit is saying just because you accept help does not mean that you wouldn't have done it on your own. Like, and that you couldn't. So I feel like having that breakthrough and allowing help to come through is also a big thing for you. We got the Nine of Cups, like you're so strong. Look at you, little butterfly on the top of your cups. Like, you built this Nine of Cups. Like, you are the 10th cup. You are the 10th cup at the top of the stack of Nine of Cups. You've accomplished so much and grown so much on your own. You are the star. You would have found a way, whether or not this person has come in, but you are kind of stuck in a time loop. So just accept the help. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, we got the Empress. I could really cry right now. I'm so proud of you guys. Like, it's crazy how we will get to a point where we feel like we have to accept help, and it has an effect on our personal beliefs and who we are. Here you are showing up as the fucking Empress, dude. Just as in alignment as this Emperor. Just because they're helping you does not mean that they're doing it all. Does not mean that you needed them. Does not mean that they're more powerful. You guys got me tearing up. Damn it. Cancer tings. Ew. So let's see what else we get, Spirit. What else can you tell me? This is just really a beautiful spread. We got the Star in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. So there's a little pain with your pleasure here. It definitely feels uncomfortable. And even though it's very beautiful, wholeness is the good and the bad. You know, when you get to the World card, the last card of the major arcana, a lot of people see like the world as this mystical, magical thing, but you got to go through the valley of the shadow of death. You got to go through the absolute, complete, and utter ghetto before you get to the World card. You start at the Fool, you got to go through the Devil, you got to go through the Death, you got to go through all sorts of just ghetto shit, like, until you can finally get to the World. And that's like your story. There's ups and downs, there's highs and lows, but this person really loves you and you're equally yoked to them, and Spirit is really like telling you to embrace the journey and move forward even though it's uncomfortable. We got the Fool in reverse. Speaking of the Fool, we got the Fool showing up in reverse in the Eight of Wands. So that's you wanting to overpower a situation, wanting to feel powerful. Like, I can barrel through this myself with just pure power and intention and force. But with the Fool in reverse, the Fool has to surrender, because the Fool doesn't know anything. You know, the Fool has to be taught by the universe, has to surrender to the universe. So there's these complexities that you're working through group 4 with this journey, with this person. And it's so much more than just a romantic partner. That, like I said, I'm telling you, these are 2-for-1 specials. Got one more that flipped over, the Four of Swords. So Spirit is saying take some time to do some shadow work and to really ask yourself, like, where am I getting in my own way? What do I feel bad about right now? How is that a self-limiting belief? How can I see what is the other side of this self-limiting belief? What is the positive about this thing that I feel bad about? What is the purpose of this thing that I feel bad about? That for me is the thing that always kind of brings me back to center, when I can remember why something is happening. Because you don't have to internalize it if it's something that you needed to learn or experience or know. You know, then it's like not about you, and it's not just, oh, you're in a shitty situation. It's like this, you're in this situation specifically to get to another place. You're in this situation specifically to grow. So you don't have to take this on as like a personality trait, like, you know, I'm down in the dumps. You don't have to take this on as your life. You can just accept it for, this is a lesson. This is not my life as I've created it. It's a lesson that I have to go through. Okay, so we have the unicorn and the pronghorn. The pronghorn with action says, now is a time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So this is really the time to put your game face on and to handle any opposition as it comes to you, and just to know in your soul and your spirit, there really is a light side outside of this. And this is like you're in a tornado right now, and you're kind of in the eye of the tornado, like, man, I don't even want to step out of this. I almost want to make a bed here and just be comfortable in the midst of the chaos, because it's comfortable. I can work with it. But Spirit's like, step into the storm so you can get completely out of alignment with the tornado, and you know, the sky will brighten up again. And it's always so weird how, like, after a really bad storm, the sun comes out, and it's like freaky, like, dang, Earth, you were just turning the hell up, but you chill now? Like, what in the world? And that's how this feels. Like, it's a storm for sure. It's a storm. It's a tornado for sure. Like, it's very intense right now for you. But on the other side really is like magic and mystical, a truly different life that you deserve, Nine of Cups. Okay, so the unicorn with infinite possibilities says, you are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. So allowing yourself to surrender to beauty versus fear or distrust or disgust or upset, you know, allowing yourself to surrender to the beauty in all of this and the reason why this is happening, instead of accepting it as yours personally. It's like you're internalizing your current situation, where it's not something for you to internalize. It's something you're experiencing, but it's not your life. I hope you guys know what I mean by that. Like, this is very intentional and not personal. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. What does that say? Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. So you guys really will be a legend after this. I feel like you guys are breaking generational curses for sure, and doing something for the first time in your bloodline. And you're really gonna go out as a legend. I'm seeing from Mulan, that room where you light the incense or whatever, and like all the spirits come to life. I'm seeing something like that where you're Mulan. I'm really about to clock the hell out, because y'all ain't gonna make me bawl like this. Like, I'm not doing this for y'all today. Let me get myself together. I really don't want to cry again. But you guys are Mulan, and you don't even realize how your ancestors are overcome with joy, like turning up at what you guys have done. We have the crossing with initiation. I'm logging the hell out. I'm logging the hell out, you guys. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below. Number 54 may be significant to someone. By the way, this is really initiation, and you're walking through a portal. You guys are the coldest. You don't even know, like... Listen, my Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. That's what I got for you today. I love you. Talk to you soon.